7 FM KAZI. Good morning, y'all. It is just before 7:30. Your boy Jabari Warfield in the building, along with Dab Dub. This is a little something we call the morning grind. What up, kid?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We both back from out of town.
Yeah. About that.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get to use your plane.
Nah,
brother. I flew Southwest. The only reason I ain't giving you even more attitude. And besides, we got to do the show. We shouldn't be fighting in the studio.
Right.
But I was at least able to fly on Southwest before the free bag policy went away.
Okay, yeah, man.
But it's back, as of today.
See, I'm telling you.
So so is that why you and I took a trip? Because we was trying to beat the deadline.
You trying to beat that free? We wanted that free bag check-in, son.
Hey, I'm called Dapper D, so you know I travel heavy.
Right.
With major bags.
With mad luggage.
But that since we talking fashion, we got a little somebody coming on a little later, right? We're gonna get to talk a little fashion later.
Man, the fashionista herself, Michelle, is gonna be in the building. Michelle Washington's coming in the building.
I should start calling her Sister Michelle since we got the same last name.
Man, she came in clean. The last time she was clean, bro.
When you walk, if the wind around you moves, and you're indoors,
when you causing weather disturbances when you come in the door, that's real.
She got the Beyonce effect. You know how Beyonce has to always have that fan on her. That's what Michelle be doing. Now Michelle, she said, long hair don't care. I don't have to have the long hair. She had a shorter do.
Yes, sir.
But it's the same effect. Like you could see the wind coming at her without the Beyonce effect.
It was real. It was so real. She came in and just the room energy just got crazy.
No doubt.
And wonderful.
You know what
I'm saying?
She's always, I think I've been around her twice.
Okay.
Once with Miss Marla, once here with you guys. And she's like that, dog. Like that's real. That is her natural aura. Right. So kudos to that.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I want her to take me shopping though. I want her to give me some direction. You know what I'm saying? And not that I don't get good direction anyway, but like she's one of them folks that like takes it to another level. You know, there's like just crazy levels of like, okay, I want that. This is gonna look good on you. This is gonna look good on you. You know, and place it in. Cause I'm a hard dude to shop for. Cause I got that got the crazy shapes.
Hey,
so.
You're a father figure.
I definitely emphasis on figure. Emphasis for real.
Wrong here. No. Someone was telling me the other day that they got fat shamed, right? Mm-hmm. And I immediately said to that person with no hesitation, okay, they not for you.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, here's the number one thing. If I met a girl once, and she was a little had a little something more than what I think she could have if she was going to enter a CrossFit competition.
Right.
But then I said to her, hey, let's work out. That girl dropped 40 pounds, got in the best shape of her life, and it's only because someone didn't complain about it. Someone wanted to be about it. Mm-hmm. That's you and I. We was talking about, I used to be a little personal trainer.
Sure.
I know you love to train people, so you and I are not of that type. We say, this is where you at right now. Don't mean you can't end up somewhere else.
This is true. And that's what it's about. It's about doing the research of what it takes, in terms of your nutrition,
yes.
What it takes in terms of like not only working out, but also resting too, because your body actually gets better when you get a chance to rest after you work out, and stretching too. That's one of the things I was.
You lost me right there.
Oh, what's wrong with stretching?
Yeah,
what's
man.
wrong with stretching?
Woo.
Why
he had all of us up until there, right?
You hating us.
He said, we got to get out here and stretch something.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you do.
Jabbar, some of us get up out the chair and groan. So now you want us to try to touch these toes we ain't seen since 8th grade?
Yes, sir. You got to do it.
All right.
You got to do it. Because here's the thing, man. A lot of things that we don't realize is that stretching is a part of everyday life. It's a part of like when I go out and do photography, there's times where I have to, get down on the ground and take shots, right? And so that's part.
Okay.
And getting down is one thing. Getting up is a whole nother suitcase right there, son.
So I see what I need to do here.
All right, bring it. What you got to do?
For those of you who are at his Zumba class, if he gets to moving a little too fast, tell him you stretch it.
Here come the hate. I thought we was good. Now all of a sudden we got hate issues. Yeah, man. But that's a part of it, though. I mean, yeah, nobody necessarily likes to stretch unless you just like, a yoga fiend. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that because that's all part of the mobility. Mobility is a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, being able to throw up, 310 pounds, on the bench press, that's cool. But mobility is also a big deal, especially when you get older. You know what I'm saying? That's probably not, for those in the 20s and 30s. But as you get older, man, you got to start stretching. That's why you try to keep them knees prepped, son.
I will tell anyone whenever my clients would say, "Hey, why are we stretching on my time?" And I said, "Well, first of all, I need to make sure that while you're on my time,
right,
and I'm getting you in shape, you ain't gonna waste my time or mess up my money because you out here working out and you don't take care of yourself. Because if you hurt, I don't get my money.
True.
I can't train you if you're hurt. And so I need you to learn the right things. Don't Google it. Don't ask your friend Jabari over there who's Jabari stocks shelves. I'm your personal trainer. Who you need that best advice from?
That's very true. Yeah, I can't front. I can't front.
I tell them. So that's what I used to tell them.
Okay.
So I'm making fun of, when we finally go social dancing, I need you to know, at some point when me and my lady get our groove, I drop down and do a split.
Seriously?
Yeah. Even at this age, at this day, if I had to do it today, suavemente, besame. No, I was about to do it. See, I was about to do it now.
I'm gonna have my phone out when that happens. I promise you.
That's one thing. That. And so so I don't tell people about stuff I don't believe in.
Right.
I'm entertaining. I'm making fun right now. But yeah, I am all in agreement with you.
Cool. Yeah. Now I'm posting that one. If that's what next time when we do that, I'm gonna have my phone ready. I'm gonna have my flash on because it's gonna be dark in there, and I'm posting that. This is Dapper D doing the splits.
Oh,
I swear.
I do the full one, not the James Brown split. Ow! I take it all the way to the flow.
Oh no, man. James is taking it to the flow. James is 100 years old.
Well, he's doing more like of a hurdler stretch.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm talking more like the Chinese splits, as it used to be called back in my day. The Olympic, the gymnast splits.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So mine's for effect.
Right.
While I'm down there, I want you to know I'm down there. And this one's in that county, and that one's in that county.
Nice. Yeah, there we go. All right, a little later on this morning, we're going to be joined by the folks at SaveTexasEducationFund.org. So stick around for that. Also, fashionista Michelle Washington is going to be joining us a little later on in the program when we all need to be. I was thinking like, okay, Michelle's coming. I got to wear something nice.
Playboy. Yeah. That shirt is fire.
Thank you very much.
Well, then you killed it. If that was your intent,
that was the goal.
Fashion level achieved.
That was the goal. And thank you very much. Yes, sir. Had to do it.
But that's all right. They'll see it. We're gonna do the obligatory social media pic. And so they'll get to see it. But that joint's nice right there.
Yes, sir.
It makes you want to touch it. Is that like some silk? What are we doing over there?
It's just a little something, man. I mean, it's a little something.
And for those who can't see it, and I hope it shows up when we take the social media, it's got a little flicker to it when he moves. There's some shimminess from the lights, overhead lights.
It's got some Michael Jackson video type stuff happening.
Depending on the angle you look at it, you can see that it. Yeah, bro, you did it. You did it with that shirt.
Barry Warfield and Dab Dub in the building. Oh man, had to get my day out started off with some MJ, man.
No, I think you rocked some people's world. I think that felt good. And I think they enjoyed it. So you are spot on today, sir.
That's what I do, man.
Yes, you
That's what I do.
Oh, you doing what you doing. You're doing it well.
Thank you very much. I tried, brother. I tried, man. MJ's my dude, man, from day one. That's my day one right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. All right. So need I say more? You know what I mean?
So that's a nice word for traffic jams. Points of contention.
Yeah, points of contention. Yeah,
appreciate that.
Since I can't use any of some of the words that the FCC won't
FCC
won't let us be.
trying to hold you down because you Jabari.
Can't hold me down, son. I'm made for this. What you talking about? All right, so let's go ahead and welcome one of our guests this morning. She is actually with SaveTexasEducationFund.org, empowering South Asian Americans. And we definitely want to talk about what's going on because I believe on the 25th of March, it's the second annual Daisy Day of Action. Pow. And Pow, you have to pronounce your last name for me. I want to make sure I get it right. Pow Rana? Is that it? Let me see. Let me make sure I got you. Hang on just a second. Hang on just a second there. I try to make sure I get my audio right here.
Yep.
We gotta
Gotta be able to hear him.
We gotta bring
Make sure that because when I was a kid, I had a little sign language. I could do that then.
Right.
But if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, this is true.
I don't have it now.
No, we don't. Hey, Paul, are you there? I'm trying to bring you on. Make sure you're there. Can't seem to hear you. Yeah.
But Paul can hear us.
Paul can hear. Yeah, you can you hear us, Paul? Can you? Okay, very cool.
All right, so we
very
gotta
cool.
find this out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
All right, we're working through that.
Yeah,
and I wanna talk to the people just briefly then.
Okay.
While we're working on this sound.
Right.
We are having, now that the time has changed, later on. You can call in 512-836-2887. We would love to hear from you just to know, are you ready? Because it's official. Seasonal affective disorder should be gone. That should be out of your mind. You should be feeling good because it's getting early. It's getting earlier and it's staying later. The sun out, and I'm kind of excited about that, bro.
Right.
Like ever since it changed, I just feel like there's a little more pep in my step. Yesterday, the weather was great. I was out there, a little windy, but man, it just makes me feel. Well, that's why you call it spring forward with your clocks.
Oh, sure.
That's why I felt good.
Sure. Oh,
Man.
most definitely.
And I know people felt good too, man. In my neighborhood, I ain't seen so many people out jogging.
Oh, I know. Right?
They've been jogging all winter.
Man, exactly. And then yesterday, everybody want to go for a jog. That's crazy, right?
Yep. Trying to get out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, man. I know. Well, it's like I said, man. It's beautiful weather. It's one of those things where we really got to enjoy it because it's been changing like crazy. Like you see weather for us. It's all good, but then, unfortunately, things are just absolutely crazy elsewhere. Yeah. And we just kind of, we had to sit back and go, but now we can't do that.
No.
That's not good. That's not good at all. So unfortunately, it's just a little bit of a mess, but we're going to be all right.
And if there's a chance, if anyone out there has a better plan, then let me know. But here's what I'm doing, Bart.
Okay.
Now that the weather's good, I started working out consistently. When I say consistently, I'm on day 2.
Day 2.
but I'm about to get right, Jabbar. I'm about to get right.
You got to.
And there's about to be a lot of See, I'm wearing a jacket right now. Y'all will see it when we take our social media pic. But I'm coming into the studio a couple of days. Ain't gonna be no shirt on.
Oh, no, you can't come in here naked, man.
Bro.
Do not come in here naked, bro.
I had a jacket and the abs. That's all y'all getting.
Bro.
That's it.
Nah,
wait, you might get a gold chain.
A gold chain? What are you, Debo from Friday? Come on,
I'll dress it up. I'll put on a gold chain. And to that Debo comment, it may not be my chain, but it's going to be someone's chain, punk. You
better tuck that chain in.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just come in. And that's what, that's what it is. When you know you right and your game tight, can't nobody tell you nothing in sight. Just clean with it. And so that body feels good. You look good, you feel good, you move good.
Sure.
I really think there's something to it because these last couple of days, the good weather, I just been feeling amazing.
Right.
So I've never been diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder. So I'm just going to say, brother just feeling good. When the weather breaks and it feels good like this, I'm here for it. I'm ready. I want y'all to be ready because if y'all ain't ready, you better get ready because I'm going to leave you. Look, I'm going to be taking a selfie with somebody when I get right, when I get tight. And then all of a sudden, right before they say cheese and they do the click, I'm pull up my shirt, flash ass. I'm gonna stun on them.
I do not want to be around.
Nobody want to be in no pictures with me.
No, I do not want to be around for that one.
Right before they take the picture, I'll be like, I bet he pull up his shirt.
Man,
I bet he pull up his shirt.
That's gonna be a little scary, bro.
Yeah,
a little scary. Yeah. But yeah, I love, again, one of the things that, as far as the weather is concerned, with Austin and Texas weather, when it's not acting a fool like it was, a few weeks ago, it's just really nice, man. And I guess that's why so many people move here.
Yeah. Look, I'm an East Coast dude, and for anyone that doesn't know, we have a, let's just say, a heightened opinion of all of y'all out west. So first of all, Tony said it never rains in Southern California. So we believe that. And I think when he wrote that song, I never looked it up, but I think he's comparing, like he might have been in New York. He's a musician doing that music thing. He's probably spent some time in New York and realized, dang, it rained a lot in New York. And he from Oakland. They from Oakland, so I think that's what had happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, for us, man, we thought it never rains in Southern California. Out here in Texas, again, out west, there's some stereotypes in there, but we expect that y'all all walking around in shorts year round, and that it ain't nothing but desert and warm weather.
Yeah, exactly.
So those of us who move here and learn otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a foot to the face.
It's definitely it's a shock to the system.
Yeah.
But then of course, again, when the weather gets crazy here, it's one of them things where it gets weird. So let's take a call real quick. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Yeah, we're doing great.
What's happening,
Thanks
bro?
for asking.
Well, I ain't the one to gossip. I'm just gonna come out. I'm just gonna come out straight with it. Young man, you talking about all this dieting and exercise and stuff, and the next 6 months you won't even be able to buy a bag of groceries.
That part.
You need to enjoy what you're doing right now. In 6 months, you'll be on a diet.
Because it won't be no
everybody. Yeah, you don't have to wait. You don't have to go on no diet right now. Just wait for 6 months, and you will be on a diet.
Yep.
The way they doing all this, you won't even be for the house. The metal and the lumber is going up as we speak from 12 o'clock last night.
God.
Isn't that crazy?
And then it's passed on to the buyer. It's, whoever buy this house is the ones going to have to pay for all this extra transport.
Yes, yes.
And I went to the store the other day and just bought $103 worth of groceries.
Wow.
And I asked for 2 bags. I could have really put it in 1 bag. Because there was oxtails and some beef stew meat and stuff like that. And it's ridiculous on the price on what we got to pay. And then on top of that, they got discussions on Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
Right.
Every time you get a check stub, it shows that you pay Medicare.
Really?
And every time you get a check stub, it shows that they take out for Social Security, and your employer matches it.
Wow.
This is not Section 8. This is not a government project. This is you and your employers put this money up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
crazy.
I don't even know why it's up for discussion.
That's bad, right?
And the Tesla stocks are falling.
Yeah.
And the American stock market is falling. I'm telling you, you don't have to wait to go on no diet.
Yo, even got the Europeans out here getting saucy, trying to,
Canada,
talking with some anger behind them. They put some bass in their voice against us.
It's Canada, Europe, Ukraine. It was sad how he sat there and talked to that man like he was a kid.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Especially when Musk don't be up there in suits all the time, and he be in everything.
Well, yesterday they had a meeting that the ugly boy was with him. And up there rubbing his snot on Trump's desk.
I know. Ooh, isn't that nasty?
And telling him, you ain't no president.
Man.
That is so disrespectful, bro.
But see, now I'm going to tell you a secret.
Okay.
Don't you let nobody hear this secret.
Okay, we'll keep it all to ourselves.
I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Else here.
Yeah. his daddy told him, me and Zuckerberg stole the election from Trump.
Wow.
And Trump ain't got no say so.
Wow. You know what?
Every time you see Trump and Elon Musk, I don't even know if we got a vice president.
Wow.
Well, when he pick his spots, and when he get his chance, he speak up like when they did their little
Ukraine.
Yeah. I was what do I want to call it when they jumped old boy. he was feeling real good right then. He had the president right there. The president had his arms folded. He's like, hey, let me show how tough I am. Let me show how tough I am at this moment.
I can assure you that if Elon was there, it wouldn't have never happened like that. Because he'd have told both of them to shut up. Let me handle this.
All day.
Yeah.
All day,
But
man.
going there, today is a payday, and I don't like go to work on payday late. So I'll holler at you guys next week.
Okay, we
Sounds
appreciate
good.
you.
Sounds good. I appreciate it, man. Okay, so we're going to have our very special guest coming up in just a few minutes. Give us about 10 minutes, and we're going to do that. Right now, let's go ahead and take a little break. You're listening to The Morning Grind on 80 today. Ice Cube, you know how we do it.
I do.
Yes, sir. You know how we do. You know how we do.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. It's 88.7 FM KAZI. Good morning, y'all. This is The Morning Grind. Your boy Jabari Warfield along with Dab Doug. Shout out to Simply Courtney, who's taking the day off. And we don't blame because we were actually out of town last week. So,
Yep.
So it's his turn to get a little relaxation. All right. Later on tonight, be sure to check out the Love and Liberation Wednesday night. It's a poetry slam, poetry showcase at Busy Signal. It is on 1104 East 11th Street. If you go to our website, kazifm.org, scroll down and look to the right, just past the podcast lists, you will see a QR code where you can actually get tickets for that. Starts from 7 to 10 tonight. And then on Thursday, it's our very own South by Southwest showcase here at KAZI. From Texas with Love, lots of local artists, and KAZI DJ is going to be at Roscoe's Comedy Club, 1805 East 7th Street, Thursday, 7 p.m. till 12 a.m. So that is our Southwest thing. That's our first one, too.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So, all right. So earlier today, we were trying to get one of our guests on this morning. She is with Save Texas Education, and it's a really cool event that they've got going on the 25th of March. It's the second annual Daisy Day of Action, and Poe Rana is on the phone with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Jabari.
Oh, I got you.
I
feel so much better. It's like I hear your voice. It's like, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's working. How are you?
I'm doing great. For you. Great to hear you.
Thank you. I'm just now getting back from a cruise. I don't know if you've ever taken a cruise. It is the most beautiful and exhausting thing you will ever do.
Does sound like those things.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely is. All right. So tell me about the organization that you're with.
Yeah. So I'm a part of Save Texas. I'm a volunteer, actually, with Save Texas Education Fund. We are the South Asian American Voter Empowerment of Texas Education Fund. Our mission is to educate voters, especially in the South Asian community and our allies, to learn about voting and elections and to participate and engage more. South Asians are the fastest growing minority group in Texas now. And we are trying to help them understand that they need greater representation. And that works by showing up for, events such as this, Day of Action that we have on March 25th, where we want to encourage our South Asian community all over Texas to come and join us. And it also means, learning how it works so that we can, learn how to advocate for the kinds of things that are important to the South Asian community.
Very cool. Now, the South Asian community right now is 4% of the population, but you're definitely helping to shape the state's future. So it is important that people show up to this event. Correct?
Yes, that is correct. We have so Save Texas Education Fund. We have We started out in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and about 6 years ago, and it's been growing since then. And since then, we've had, chapters in multiple cities across Texas, including in the Houston area and in, Fort Worth, Dallas, and in Austin. We're still growing here. And so our mission is to really build, people joining us. We don't really have memberships, so we just want people to know who we are and to learn about, the legislative process and voting and how to, inform ourselves. So, that's the mission at this time. And, in Austin, where, the capital is right here. And so we're really hoping to get a nice turnout of South Asians for this Stacey Day of Action and meet our elected officials there in the capital.
Sounds good. Now, this is taking place on March the 25th from 9 to 4. That's an all-day event.
Yeah, it's an all-day event. We're going to have several things going on. We're going to have a session of, informing the who come to this event about, advocacy at the legislative level. We're going to then go and actually meet our representatives in the Capitol. As I said, people are going to be South Asians, and our allies are coming from all over Texas, and so each person is going to, go and meet their own representatives and say hi, introduce ourselves, and the things that we feel are, important to our community.
Amen to that. Sounds good.
Speaking of your community, this is Dapper D. I wanted to get into kind of current issues and advocacy. What are some of the key policy issues affecting South Asian Texans right now?
Yeah, so, I think that South Asians, especially in Texas, are, I think public education is a big issue. I think in large numbers, South Asians and families are involved. Their kids go to public schools. They really want to see public schools thrive. So that's an issue that I think is really important. Of course, making a better pathway for legal immigration and, having that work properly is an important aspect of this, as, our family members, also seek to join us, or some of us are already on visas through work.
Yeah.
And we just want that to be a reasonable path for people who are already here and for people who are needed in this economy to be able to come and be here. We also want to see that healthcare is a priority in Texas. A lot of people in the South Asian community, working in healthcare, so they, I think, understand how critical it is to have a functioning healthcare system, and also, of course, as your community is growing, you want to have that access. So these are some of the important issues that we just want to advocate for. Of course, religious freedom is another one. We want to make sure that, our voices are also protected under the Constitution as they should be. And those are the things that I think are pretty important to South Asians across the board. We have a multitude of religions among our South Asians: Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jains, Sikh. So we have just a large variety of religions represented in our community, and that seems to be very important, especially when we're in our public spaces, such as public schools or public buildings.
Sounds good. I was going to ask you, I actually have friends who are actually on work visas here. And with the current administration, I'm sure a lot of them, they have questions and concerns. I'm sure a lot of folks that I don't know who are also on work visas have questions or concerns about that. Are there going to be people that can answer those questions?
Well, we're not helping people with, immigration or citizenship at our organization. That's not some of the bells and whistles we have right now, but we do answer questions when people ask us. We go and find out about it. We help people. We show up for the people really need help with. So if someone were to call us and say, hey, our family member is, having this problem come up suddenly, we would provide that we would help them provide that advocacy somehow. And I know that we have, I'm not the best person to ask, a fledgling member of this organization here.
Gotcha. So I put you on the spot. Sorry about that.
But we have a rapid response network that, for example, during the shootings in the Dallas-Fort Worth area about 2 to 3 years ago, there was a horrible mass shooting event.
Right.
And we reached out to our community for Safe Texas. We held, a vigil. We tried to get this particular, crime labeled as a hate crime. And we helped people who were suffering or needed assistance with the tragedy that was unfolding in our community. And so we do rise to the occasion for things that happen that are relevant. So yes, in our discussion group, separation is a big one, and we do try to help each other with how to navigate that system the best we can. We don't specifically have an arm dedicated to that right now. But we, as a as a Save Texas group, we are searching for what is it that the South Asian community needs, and we do want to be responsive to that. In addition to, this voter empowerment arm, which is, really the way to make change. And so we kind of firmly believe that we need to educate people on how to actually do that in the current climate. And,
okay,
yeah.
Right. Okay, so folks can actually sign up for this Desi Day of Action, and
they can.
Okay, cool. What's your website, and do you have also like Instagram and people can reach out to you as well?
Yeah, so we are the Save Texas Education Fund. So going to if I can spell it out for you, SAAVETX educationfund.org. That's okay. Save Texas, like with 2 A's in Save for Asian American. Yeah. So Save Texas educationfund.org. There's a lot of great information there about this event, the Desi Day of Advocacy. We do want you to sign up and join us. And then we also have a WhatsApp chat group, a statewide one and a local one that, you can find out information about that there. And you can see some of the past events that we've held, especially during last year's election season, in terms of educating the community. And so, we're mostly volunteer run group. We also, just want to encourage people to get involved.
Amen to that. That's definitely a good thing. I think did you have one more question?
Yeah, I did have one last one. If you could give one piece of advice to someone hesitant about voting or getting involved, what would it be?
My one piece of advice is that you don't engage and vote. You're really letting someone else do that for you. So if you agree with the way that other people have voted, then maybe that's okay. But if you don't, then you're by being silent, you are allowing other people's agenda to be, what happens and to move forward. So that's the one piece of advice I would say about voting.
Yep. If you don't vote, then you can't. There ain't nothing you can say. That's what I was told. You don't vote, don't complain. That's big time. All right.
Right.
Well, Karina, thank you so much for being on our show. We certainly appreciate you dropping by KAZI. And if you would give us that website one more time, and then we're gonna let you go enjoy breakfast because we're trying to get some breakfast too. So
yeah. So the website is savetexaseducationfund.org, and our Basic Day of Advocacy is what we're now relabeling it, is on Tuesday, March 25th. Things start at 9 o'clock and conclude at 4 o'clock, but if you only have an hour or two around lunchtime, please do join us and meet your representative.
Very good. And this is going to be at the state capitol, yes?
That's right, yes. Going to be at the state capitol. It'll be pretty clear where we're meeting and welcoming. Well, there'll be a bus or two, especially from Houston and Dallas communities, that will bring people here from there as well.
Very good.
We're hoping for a big turnout so we can show up for our community.
Yes, ma'am. Sounds good. Thank you very much for being on our show this morning.
Thanks
we
a lot.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me, Jabari. Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Both of you.
Love to have you back anytime.
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks so much.
Sounds good.
Have a great day.
You're listening to The Morning Grind on 88.7 FM KAZI. We'll take a break. 8.7 FM KAZI. For some reason, if you have not moved your clock up 1 hour, you are late, yo. It is 9:04 right now. And definitely getting into the mix here on 88.7 KAZI. What's up to all my South by Southwest folks? What's happening? Yes, you have logged on to one of the longest running and blackest community radio stations in the world. That's right. Blackity black.
Unapologetically.
Yeah, exactly. Dirk.
Mr. Warfield.
Yes, sir.
You were talking to the people about them updating their clocks, but your clock to your left here in the studio has not been updated.
That's Reno's clock.
Okay.
That belongs to Mr. Reno Dudley.
Those who don't know,
that is his clock to
that's
switch.
the station manager.
Yeah, man,
that's his clock.
Yeah, that's his clock to switch. I got mine. I got my phone. I got the one at the house. Yeah, so I'm.
How
good.
about we all start showing up late and be off that clock? That way we can blame him.
This is true. No, yeah.
Hey, what's going on with my show? No one's on. Reno, we just going off your time. we on Reno time.
Man, don't stress that brother out. He already got so much on his show. He had to borrow somebody else's shoulders. That's how much stuff he got going on.
Has anyone noticed any regression in the forward movement of Reno since he's taken a position? I'm noticing a little baggier eye. He used to drive a Mercedes. I see him on an electric bike now.
Yeah, exactly.
The brother's going down.
Oh man, I'm telling you, yeah,
the stress is real.
Yeah, it's team no sleep. Team no sleep. But that's, I mean, when you're hanging on, when you're dealing with an entity like this,
yeah,
you got a lot going. And you got to rely on other people to help you out. So yeah, he's
real
team
talk.
no sleep.
We are very happy that Reno has come in as the station manager, and I think y'all are seeing it in programming, in events, in attitude. Because I had to clean up my act. I used to come on here and use a lot of swear words and offend a lot of people. But he cut all that out.
Yeah, man, you can't come in there. You can't use the seven. What did George Carlin say? The seven words the FCC won't let you say. Yeah. So
did he have to put me in a headlock though? Because he a big dude. And he was like, "Hey man, you gonna fix it up?" And I said, "What you gonna do about it?"
Yeah.
And then he did it. And my neck still hurt.
Yeah, but you're a grappler though.
He snuck me though.
Dude's tall, man. Dude is tall.
He snuck me.
He's tall, almost tall as my kid.
Let me stop before I get some charges out here. Somebody want to. Hey, you want to press some charges on Reno? I heard he jacked you up.
Yeah, come on now. Let me save you before you get too deep into that one. I don't need y'all getting charged.
Yeah.
Man. I need you and Simply Courtney here every Wednesday rolling on.
Hey, let me do the introduction. I got an introduction lined up.
Okay, cool. Let me hit this traffic real quick.
There you do.
So there you go, et cetera, yada, yada, yada. Okay, give me that introduction, son.
Ladies and gentlemen, in studio today we have Michelle Washington. She's a distinguished TV style expert, fashion stylist, and GQ insider, renowned for her creative vision and extensive industry expertise. Her career encompasses styling for magazines, celebrities, and television professionals. Michelle, welcome to the studio.
Hello, my fashion lovely.
What's good? How
Michelle,
you doing?
We excited.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're excited. I hope the listeners are excited.
They are.
Oh, they rock with us. They know.
Exactly.
They know. We ain't messing around. And when we get excited about a guest, they know.
Exactly. I was excited. I put on my. I don't know if you saw my shoes.
Yes, I saw.
I wore my dress shoes, my dress shoes today,
And-
to make sure that I was right.
And
with
Michelle, look at that shirt. Look,
that
whichever
shirt.
way the light hits it or he moves,
Sparkle.
there's that glitter to it, that sheen.
Yeah.
Hey, Michelle, you guys.
I had to come in. I had to come in right, man. Michelle was coming. I was going through my closet like, what am I going to wear?
Yes.
Because I know she gonna be like, in the back of her mind, she'd be like, okay, bruh, this is what you could do. So I was channeling my inner Michelle. I said, is WWM.
What was Michelle
What Michelle
Washington
do? Yeah, what Michelle do?
WWMWD.
Yes, sir.
Hey, try saying that fast.
Oh, no.
Michelle, do you, we're joking, but honestly, I think there's always a little bit of that. Like when you walk into a room, do people a lot of time, look down, maybe adjust their coat, look down at their shoes? What would you say to them? Because I know you probably have a great upbeat spin to it, but people are probably always commenting about you in fashion, right?
Well, the first thing I say is in the first 4 seconds that you walk into a room, the impression is made visually before you open your mouth.
Yeah.
So people will look a person up and down.
Yes.
But fashion is really, I think you heard me say this before, fashion is my industry.
Oh, yeah.
But fashion and I had to break up so I could marry my style.
Okay, so style is your side piece?
Don't tell nobody that we together.
Exactly.
I'll just remain on the sidelines.
I had to marry my style.
She put a ring on it.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
I was like, hey, style, how you doing? It was saying, hey, back, and, we were going for a little lunch, a little dinner, and finally, just style got down on one knee, and I said, yes.
Did you hesitate? It really frustrates me, Michelle. You see people, when they get proposed to, they hesitate. Well, we're waiting for the answer. You didn't really get an answer yet.
You get the ring and
you're just
it's like,
looking
okay.
at it and you're like, close your eyes, but you ain't actually say yes yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I said, yes.
Okay, all right.
Said yes to the dress. Yes, she did. Oh, my goodness.
Michelle, I have a lot of questions. I jotted some down here. I want to get into the personal and career journey. We were talking off air about some things. You are Texas grown.
Yes.
What inspired you to pursue a career in fashion, and how did you get your start in the industry?
It was in my blood. I have to say it started with fashionable diapers.
Oh, what?
Wow.
It was like, should I get Huggies? I was making decisions at that moment.
Smacking her. She in the cart, smacking her mama's hand. Don't get those.
Get the nice ones.
I want them red ones.
Nice drawings on them. Nice drawings on them.
That was good, Michelle.
Yeah, that was tight.
My mom made an honest fashion stylist out of me. I remember being in elementary school. My mom would get up early for work, and right away she's like, Michelle, do you think this dress or this skirt with this shirt? What about these shoes? So I'm over here. She's getting free fashion styling.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, and this is probably something I can get paid for.
There we go.
Michelle, you went to Baylor.
Yes.
You got a degree in fashion design.
Yes.
Michelle, we can get 100 people to call right now. Don't nobody get to work in the degree field that they. What you doing that we ain't doing? That ain't right.
It's about. I know it sounds cliche to say hard work, but if you're focused, and I've been taken off my path more than once.
Okay.
But that GPS in your heart will lead you back. I don't know if National Geographic, it's something about the eagle, the bald eagle, that if they go off course, there's the signal of pain in their head that steers them back in the right direction. It felt just like that. It's like, okay, I'm veering off. I need to go back in this right direction. Fashion has taken me all over this planet. So I knew it was the right choice for me.
Right. I have a quick question. If you're styling someone, who is it harder to style for, men or women?
Ooh, wow.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
I would say women.
Really?
Yes.
And why is that?
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Because there are so many choices in silhouettes.
Okay. Yeah.
With men's apparel is a work of art. Bespoke tailoring, tweeds,
Yes.
worsted merinos, woolens, all that tailoring. A men's trends are on a 2-year flip, whereas women's fashion and trends are constant, fast-paced. But if you put the same amount of construction work in that you find in a, let's just say, a $10 button-up white shirt. Just you go to one of your basic stores. You do that to a woman's shirt, that's like $300.
Wow.
Because a man's shirt and garments are made to last. Because they know how infrequent a man may update with new items.
I never thought of it like that.
Makes sense.
Hey,
Makes a lot of sense.
you hearing it from the expert.
Well, you know what? That's why we brung you. That's why we brung you.
Genius.
Yup.
Okay, since we're on fashion industry, let's get some insights here from you. How do you define great personal style? And what advice would you give to someone trying to find their own?
Great personal style is number one, confidence.
Good.
You're the only one that can wear your confidence.
I like that.
Yeah, she's not wrong. You're not wrong. Confidence, from what I understand, is if you have confidence, you can have on a T-shirt and jeans. But confidence is a big deal. And I agree with you 100% on that.
You can wear a potato sack and a burlap rope and flip-flops, but if you have your vibe, your swag, and your confidence, nobody can tell you anything.
I get it. I get that.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
Shout out here helping people. Hey, are we gonna have to pay for this? I feel like we're getting some fashion advice. The fashion clinical psychologist over here. We sprawled out on the couch. She helping us through it.
It's free today.
Okay, all right. Hey, call in 512-836-2887.
Yeah, you better call in quick.
I can't get that out to y'all fast enough. She said it's free. Personal, and the reason I say that is I want some people to know a couple things. If they don't really know about you, let's just talk about some accolades and contributions. Your excellence in fashion commentary has earned you the Telly Award. You served as judge for the 48th, 49th, and 50th annual Gracie Awards. Industry recognition. You've been honored with the Texas Fashion Industry Award. You've received both the Diamond Award of Excellence and Fashion Stylist of the Year.
Yes.
And lastly, when it comes to community engagement, you've been acknowledged as a change maker and trend disruptor by Austin Woman Magazine.
That's a lot to say.
They need to know.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They need to know what we're working with. We didn't. We just saw on the side of the road and was like, "Hey, we're gonna bring you in as a fashion." No, we took you from people. We wanted them to know you could be doing major things like right now. Okay, I want to stick with that fashion industry insights. What are some common fashion mistakes that people make, and how can they fix them?
Well, there are some of my personal peeves is fashion mistakes.
Oh.
I'll just say it.
Yeah.
Socks and flip-flops.
Oh, yeah. Make a
I've
decision,
seen
bruh.
that.
Either go put some shoes on or take them socks off. Yeah. I get that.
That's one of mine.
I get that. What? Yeah. Okay. Nope. Won't even. I won't even try to defend them. I was gonna try. Nah. They out there on their own with that one. Okay. How has the fashion industry evolved in recent years, and where do you see it heading next?
And there's a huge push for sustainability because right now, as we are looking at our earthly resources, we see that they are dwindling.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is a huge push for mending, thrifting, buying investment pieces. And that's actually one of my favorites. Buy something that you know will last. That's why I said I broke up and married my style.
Yeah.
Fashion and I are still friends. We in this industry. But style makes my wardrobe last.
She just be texting fashion every now and
Yeah.
then.
It's not
How
awkward.
you doing? You okay? Yeah, I'm
When
good.
they're in the
I'm good.
room together, it's not awkward.
Yeah, exactly. How you and style doing? Oh, we doing great, baby.
Hey, that's always how it is, right? Hey, style treating you good?
Yeah.
All right, just checking. Just want to see it. Hey, if style messing around,
Yeah. Put them hands on.
I'm coming back. Okay, so culturally and socially, there's an impact when it comes to fashion. Fashion is often a reflection of society. How do you see fashion influencing culture today?
I think you hit on an important word, culture.
Oh.
Culture is influencing fashion today.
Yeah.
People are seeing more value in being themselves. There was a huge push of the walking logo billboard.
Yeah.
You remember those days?
Oh, I do.
And people are like, well, wait a minute. I'm important too. What about me?
Yeah.
And we are, of course, investing in our mental health. So as we are saying, what about me? I'm a priority. I am important. I shouldn't have to wear someone else's logo on my shoes and on my chest.
Yeah.
What about myself?
Yeah.
So they are putting their own culture and finding value in worth. So that self-worth is a huge increase in fashion right now. I have my own luxury shoe line, as you know.
I do. Yeah.
So I did away with the logos. I call it, and also the industry had called it quiet luxury, where you're looking more at the beauty and the sustainability of the product instead of, oh, what logo are you wearing?
Oh, yeah. So you're a television show host. For those who don't know, Michelle leads Behind the Seams, a TV show that's trademarked, a TV show that delves into the stories of Texas-based fashion designers and the state's fashion industry, providing viewers with an in-depth conversation about the journeys, successes, and challenges of various brands. You on TV?
So, TV star expert, you would usually see me on our local TV stations, ABC, NBC, CBS.
Yes.
It was time for my own TV show.
Who that? Jamari,
Hey,
who
man.
can do that?
Hey man, let that sister cook. Let that sister cook. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you gotta, you know what? You gotta control your own. You know, there are a lot of people that go, you know, when they do TV shows, I was talking about that earlier. They do TV shows and then somebody decides, okay, well, you know, let's change this, let's change that. It sounds like you running things. Things up.
It's like people know. Here's why.
All right.
She's a podcast host.
Okay.
If I told you that she hosts The Color of Fashion, trademark, a 3-time award-winning podcast that offers engaging and insightful discussions on fashion-related topics, would you believe me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, most definitely.
But I told you the 3 times. Like you accept that, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's true.
And there it is.
Yeah, it's true.
There
3
it is.
times award. Can you leave some for the rest of everybody else? What's going on there?
I'm trying to spread it around.
Oh,
But
okay.
With Behind the Seams, you know, it's like sewing seams, SEAMS.
Seems
I like what you did there.
Brilliant.
See what you
That's
did there.
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
You would think that I'm in control, but my crew, they really run the show.
Yeah, really. No kidding.
Because they are all talented
Yeah.
individuals, and all I can do is absorb their knowledge, appreciate how talented they are, and they make the show more what it is than I do.
Wow. Well, but it's, you know what it is? It's that thing, that combination of your vision and their amplification of what you did. There's a recording artist. Her name is Gabby Wilson.
Yeah.
She was. I was watching the documentary, and she said, and as talented as she is, she said, if I'm the smartest person or the best person in the room, then I'm in the wrong room.
Exactly.
Okay. And I was like, okay, show me something, sis. Tell me.
My crew are highly intelligent, extremely capable.
Mm-hmm.
I am blessed to have them, and the show is blessed to have their talent. And our guests are phenomenal. The thing about the fashion industry in Texas is that it's still growing.
Mm-hmm.
People see shows randomly
Yep.
that are designers
Yep.
in fashion shows. Let's just, be transparent about it. And it looks like entertainment to them.
Yes.
This show is to peel away the frivolity of fashion. We are not here to entertain you. Just as people go to a trade show for botanicals and cars, Fashion shows are trade shows. People are showing you what they have created, and the expectation is when you're sitting in that front row that you need to buy so that they can keep their full-time. We do have full-time designers here in Austin, Texas as well. Keep that going. But if you treat it as entertainment and make fun of it, and you're watching it go up and down, and then you just leave, what have you done?
Ooh.
Waste of time.
And the whole point of behind the scenes is to let you know their true journeys, that these are real people. We have designers that have gone through, I would ask them, what has kept you in this business? What are your trials and tribulations? One of the designers had gone through cancer twice.
Wow.
Oh.
And still managed to keep their business successful.
Wow.
Another designer started her brand because her son passed away. So there are stories behind this. There's blood, sweat, and tears. And if you think it's entertainment, then you're not going to take it as seriously as it deserves to be taken.
Understood.
Does make sense.
So you're talking cultural and social impact there. I'd like to stay in that lane and just say, you've been recognized as a change maker, trend disruptor, which I love. Right? I think I'd get a belt with that up there
You
with
just
the
like
buckle.
disruption. That's what it is.
I do. Hey, set it on fire and walk away. What?
I ain't mad at
It's you watching the world burn and see what happens.
I ain't mad at
I'm a fire starter. What does that mean to you, though, and how do you use your platform to create change?
As soon as I found out I had a platform, because you don't know what you're doing until people saying, "Oh, do you realize this is what you're doing?" I'm like, "No, I didn't know. I just know I have a big mouth. I didn't know." So I'm like, "Well, let's use this superpower for good."
Yes.
And behind the scenes came from that. I had to become certified to be a producer. So that's not on the list, but I had to train to be a producer on the equipment, audio, technicals, editing, FCC policies,
Yes.
all those things.
Wow.
She said, I wear many hats, and they're all stylish.
There you go. Yep. And they're all hard working too, obviously.
My wife texted me already, and she said, "Is Michelle on IG to see her fashion? Could you drop some social media items? Start with the IG, please, before my wife get mad at me."
Absolutely. The Instagram is stylist Michelle
Okay.
W. And then if you are finding the Behind the Scenes TV show, it's at Behind the Scenes TV show.
Nice.
That ain't hard to find. All right. If you could style any historical or modern day figure, who would it be and why?
Ooh, wow. Ooh, you took me for a loop.
Dead or alive, we'll take them.
Nina Simone.
What?
Come
What?
on. Come on. What would you do with
Okay, give me the why.
Just sultry. The vibes all together. Her platform was amazing.
Yeah.
What she stood for, amazing. Her voice. You know, she didn't have to be a falsetto or sound like Billie Holiday, which is another one I love to style.
Oh, yeah.
It was just she knew herself and her level of cool. You couldn't tell her what she couldn't wear. Ooh, oh, you know that's
Michelle's about to go somewhere. Hey, Michelle, it's fun talking to you, but we want to know a little bit more also about you. What's a fashion trend you secretly love but would never admit to wearing? See that? Jabari, in pre-production, she said, y'all could ask me anything.
This is true.
So I'll say again, what's a fashion trend you secretly love but would never admit to wearing?
So I'd like to see how far I can get away with wearing black almost every single day. Only because when I was living in New York, and I lived in New York for 10 years, there was this one lady, a huge fan of her retail work. She literally wore black every single day, but it was a different component. And I was like, that is a neat trick. You never know. It was just, it wasn't the same outfit. It was just black. So if there was a blackout, she wasn't she wasn't going to be not stylish.
Yeah.
Okay? So the one that I would admit to, or like say didn't want to admit to, neons. I kind of like.
Whoa!
What color neon? Like,
Okay, you ready?
yeah, bring it.
Chartreuse.
Really?
Okay, people would just normally say lime green, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
shades of lime green, so I'm gonna say chartreuse.
Yeah, I'm glad you broke it down because Jabari can't spell that. But
You know what, man?
no, hey, the neon game. I'm reveal my age here. There was a time growing up, if there was a hottie and she had on some neon green biking shorts and a crop top, what?
Yep.
She won't be at the bus stop long.
Not at all. Not at all. You giving her a ride.
What? Hey, so okay. Hey, so we learned something about you today. I'm glad you was able to admit that. That was cool.
That's crazy. Well, I know my mama would want that jacket you got on.
I know.
Jan Warfield would snatch that jacket off you coming out of this studio. It'd be like yank. She really would. That jacket is
It's
fire.
a jean jacket, everyone, and it is uber bedazzled with. It looks like you've got a brooch. You've got some zigzag. There's some pearls there. I mean, it is properly adorned. If you are about to walk a red carpet, I guarantee you say, okay, I'm gonna use a jean jacket, and everybody's gonna be like, man, you can't do that. I said red carpet. Well, not this jean jacket.
I like
Fire.
shiny things. I like shiny things. So the entire jean jacket is pearls and rhinestones. How was I gonna walk past that?
True.
Wait, does that happen when you're walking? You see something that you pump the brakes, and you're one of the. Michelle, you got to walk past it, or you might have a problem.
I have to think very hard, because in this economy we got to be careful. So it's like, should I? I'm like, what can I sacrifice?
Right.
And, start doing the math.
Eggs.
I am without eggs right now.
She'd have switched to potatoes.
We're going to have potatoes for Easter. Hot potatoes. Color them up.
Oh, boy.
But Michelle, there's a lot of fashion that we get abroad, and with tariffs and things like that, a little bit of that politics comes over. Would you say that we are prepared for American fashion makers to take and fight and say, okay, if we're going to stay within our own borders, here's what we got. Some up-and-comers. Are we ready? Or is the world being led by outside of our borders?
These are challenging times.
Yes, ma'am.
And the tariffs affect the fashion industry,
Yes.
just like any other industry.
Yes.
We've sent a lot of our mass production overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Not just because it was more economical, but because there are certain machines and certain processes and certain notions, zippers, buttons, things like that.
Yes.
Will this possibly? So there's a little bit of a silver lining. It may reignite the Made in America.
Okay.
We do have, in Texas alone, ergo my show Behind the Scenes.
Yeah.
We have Austin designers. We have Austin and Texas-wide manufacturing facilities.
Oh.
They're ready to take these orders.
Oh.
They're ready.
We ready. She said we ready. We ready. Michelle said we ready. We ready. She said we ready.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. We ready. Michelle says we ready. We ready. America. Now I was worried there because just she broke it down perfectly.
Sure.
They've been doing it for so long. They got the machines. There's a certain thing that comes from a certain place, a mineral it comes from. But she said, nah, we got you. She said there's some locals. We just got to tap in.
We need to shop local. If we want to see the Austin and Texas-wide fashion industry look like New York or even surpass it, we need to stop just saying, okay, we'll go to the fashion shows and we call that support. No, you place an order. You go up to that designer. You go to their website. You order that garment. You know that it's made with their hands, with love, with care, with quality.
Yeah.
The stores, the boutiques, you buy from that designer. You place an order. You order that size run. We shop local.
All right, Michelle. Why she got a receipt and
Hey, man,
and she kept talking. She kept coming towards me. I'm laying on the floor. I got it. Get off me, Michelle. I got it. I'm gonna do it.
There you go.
Please, somebody call in if you're an Austin designer, because I need to go buy something today.
Exactly.
Or Michelle gonna be waiting outside for me.
Yes, she will.
Shop local. Look, I employ artisans who I sell men's and women's shoes. So I got you on high tops for men. I got you on heels for women.
Okay, if I want to see your stuff, where can I see your stuff at?
My website, stylistmichellewashington.com, and you will see the tab. You'll see a tab for behind the scenes. It'll say TV show.
Yeah.
You'll see a tab for shopping. It'll, shop all those things.
Okay, yeah.
Nice,
And
nice.
when you want to watch behind the scenes, it is on Channel 10.
Hey, okay.
During the lifestyle segment time, before 12.
In Spanish, that's Diez. In Russian, that's Diesit. whatever you consuming it. Channel 10.
Exactly.
Whatever's 10 to you.
Exactly. I was gonna say, because that's one of the things I didn't know, that you had a show. That's crazy.
Oh, that's why I'm coming to y'all. So you guys can know.
Yeah, they need to know. If they don't know, now they know. In conclusion, we had in studio today Michelle Washington. She is a celebrated TV style expert, award-winning fashion stylist, and GQ insider, known for her keen eye for style and industry expertise. As the host of the Color of Fashion podcast and behind the scenes TV show, she brings insightful conversations about fashion designers and industry trends to the forefront. With a Telly Award and multiple accolades under her belt, Michelle continues to shape the fashion world with her creative vision and dynamic presence.
Yes. And we're glad to have you up here again.
This was awesome.
Thank you.
This is really, really cool. Give me your website one more time, and then we're going to let you go. I want to make sure we get that.
stylistmichellewashington.com, and you will see all the all the art, and all of the things. Yes, all of the things. And as I like to say, a smile is always in style. Keep it fashionable.
And we just about done. We just about ain't too much else. We got a couple more things to do, but ain't nothing else to say.
We
right
walking
now.
off.
Michelle, you are lovely. We appreciate you, sister. Thank you so much. All right, now I'm gonna tell you right now. If you feel somebody pulling that jacket on you, that's my mama. So I want to apologize in advance.
And Michelle, my daughters went to school in matching outfits today.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't mess around. We don't mess.
Yeah, man. Oh my. Yeah, man.
That was not just jump for them. That joint was nice.
That's the one right there. Everybody love Jump. That right there. That's my joint.
Smooth. It's just so smooth.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man. Love that jam for real. Oh my goodness, what a fun day it's been, man.
I agree.
Yikes.
We had, voting is always something that people realize after the fact. Mm-hmm. But having Save Texas Education Fund on is great. That's a nonprofit, and they're just trying to help you be informed. And if you ain't making no decisions, or if you are making decisions, make better decisions.
Exactly.
For our future. Not only just those of us who are here now, but those who are moving here. Just like she said, that there are some South Asians that have some family members and family. They hear about it, right? It's like, you got this big house out in Texas. I want that. And you want to say, come on.
Yep.
But when they get here, there's opportunities. There's red tape that they may have or not have. And so we got to make good decisions to assist that.
Yep. Got to get informed, man. No question about it. So once again, for all my folks, all my South Asian folks listening, and everybody else that wants to join in on this, it's check it out. Website is savetexaseducationfund.org. That's SAAVE. TX for Texas, educationfund.org. An event is coming up on the 25th. Find out more information. It's going to be at the Capitol, so be sure to check that out. And as well, thank you to Michelle Washington, the fashionista.
You know you a big dog public figure. When you come into the station, we meet important, big-time celebrities all the time. But when everyone that's here asks to get a picture with you, that's when you're a big dog.
That's real cool. That's real cool. Speaking of big dogs, let's see if we can get this big dog. Oh, no, I think she gone. I think she gone. That's okay. We'll catch her next time though. Man, it's been a lot of fun, man.
Yo,
sure has. It's been a lot of fun. Once again, y'all, be sure to go to kazifm.org. When you get to the homepage, scroll all the way down past the podcast. We've got two events that are coming up. One of them later on tonight. This one, let me see, make sure this is over at Busy Signal later on tonight. And it's the Love and Liberation Poetry Slam, the Poetry Showcase at 1104 East 11th Street, 7 to 10. And that's going to also have a QR code. There's a QR code there. So you hit the QR code. You can get all the information for that one. And then on Thursday at Roscoe's Comedy Club at 1805 East 7th, it's KAZI's South by Southwest event from Texas with Love. We've got a whole host of great local artists like The Deli, Mama Duke, Ghetto Gala, Anastasia Hera, Kid Jones, Scatino, Alicia Lani, Andre Taylor, Young Deji, and Bumani Ray Barton. If I messed up anybody's name, y'all charge it. And hey, man, we out.
We out.
Peace.